Yo, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to our Bobs and Angels Factorial run. I've done a few things before, well, in between episodes. I upgraded this iron line to red belts, so we're getting the iron ore here quicker, and the iron ingots to the warehouse faster as well. One thing I was gonna say one thing I should do is upgrade this line as well as this line, but I'm not really having trouble with the iron. As you can see, like, we're backed up to this point, so our iron's fine. Our steel, we're still getting a trickle. Still getting a trickle, yeah. What else did I do? Not much, to be honest. I'm really worried about sulfur because that's just getting kind of out of hand, so I'll probably focus on that this episode. Try and process that. I don't even remember what I turned it into. One thing that has me worried is the copper line. You can see it's like almost fully backed up here, and it was actually backed up at one point, but I've added two fast inserters rather to move the ingots so we don't get backed up. But look at this. Like, we're filling up quick with copper because we're just not consuming it quickly. So I'm hoping I can jump into the next sort of electronic boards, which hopefully use a lot more copper, and that way we can start consuming our copper. Because if this warehouse ever backs up, this line ever backs up, then these are going to stop running because we can't process the copper ore, right? So it's just going to sit in there and we're going to have problems. So our zinc as well is almost full. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to, oh wow, this is going to take forever. Let me go empty some stuff and then yeah, our steel is just so pathetic right now. I mean, it's not as if we don't have a constant flow of steel. It's just not enough to deal with the amount of things we're producing. So I'm really thinking of setting up more sapphire lines, but then I'm still going to run into copper issues. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is set up one of these smelters here. For just the sapphire ore. We're not going to crush it and then float it and then sort it. We'll just crush, smelt into iron plates, and then we'll take those iron plates and turn them all into steel. That's really the only thing I can think of. Like, direct this iron that's going to this steel over to my actual steel line, you know. I would probably move the smelters because these are kind of far away. I don't really want to run. Yeah, we've removed some of the stuff we're not using anymore. Underground belts, I can get rid of this. Also, the biters penetrated my defenses. Just a little bit, but it was enough to have me worried. They actually destroyed some of my turrets, and you can see they've done damage again. Wait, are we out of power? But yeah, they actually wiped out these turrets over here. And you can see they're doing damage. They're getting very tanky, and like, I'm trying to research this, but I'm not producing gray research, so that's not really going to happen. I should just get rid of it and stop wasting my time. Yeah, so I've added a sniper turret right here just to kind of give me a little bonus range, and I'm going to add 4 more of these turrets as well. Alright, hopefully that area is a little more protected. I could also add some more walls just in case, but you can see them. That's a big pack right there, but these big ones, well, I guess those weren't very tanky. I mean, I have a lot of guns over here, so I think I just need to have more guns where they're hitting, which is further over there. Alright, so we just queued up a bunch of stuff for our modular armor, which we haven't made yet, so let's go ahead and make one of the electronic circuit boards. Okay, how do I make these things? Alright, I need solder, basic electronic components. I already have that. Transistors, plastic, silicone, tin copper wire. Okay, the silicone wafer. How do I make a silicone wafer? Obviously out of silicone. Ah, I see. Monosilicon. You know what? I suppose I could set up just the 2 basic sciences. So let me science. Oops. So we'll go yellow science. So, we back. Yeah, as you can see, these things are just kind of mowing down my turrets. So, these big ones particularly, they like throw these acid pools. Last 2 seconds, 130 damage per second. I should probably run up there. Yeah, I've set up a lot of more stuff, which I'll cover in a sec, but I guess I add some sniper turrets. That way they can't actually shoot them. Yeah, and then I'll just add... I don't know if I want to continue replacing these turrets because they just keep taking them out. So it's probably not smart to keep adding them, but we'll try it with the sniper turrets and see if that makes a difference. Also double up on the wall to kind of push them away a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like I'm actually falling behind quite a bit right now because I'm unsure of how to progress at this point. Because this is as far as I've ever made it as far as like production goes. I've never gotten to the production of these circuit boards. I haven't played the Bobs and Angels that far yet. So this is the point where I'm like kind of super confused. Not really sure what to do or where to go. So I'm kind of all over the place. One thing that's going to help me is just setting up to-do lists. So add more steel production. I've done that. Gem cutting, not add science production. I've done that. So gem cutting is the only thing left on my to-do list for now. I have to remember. Oh, let's see. Let's go add new. We'll say process sulfur. Not really sure what I do with the sulfur, so just leave it kind of generic like that. You can see that, yeah, we're filling up very quickly. And it's going to be a problem soon. I have removed pretty much everything over here. I'm still making yellow inserters because I still use those occasionally for things that, well, I'm not producing these fast inserters, and my steel production isn't quite at the point where I can create fast stack inserters very rapidly, although we are getting there. So I'm still creating regular inserters until I get all that stuff like steady production, and then we'll be good. Oh yeah, so I've split this sapphire line, which reminds me, am I still saturated over here? It looks like I am. I can't see the far, actually I can. Yeah, we're still fully saturated over here as well. So we're not losing any production over there from the sapphire, but I have, yeah, so here's the everything I've got set up over here. Let's see, what did I add? So I added the science. So yeah, yellow, red, gray. Gray isn't hooked up yet because, well, I need to run a coal line on my main bus. And I also want more steel production. So here's my new steel production. But as you can see, we're not quite getting enough sapphire ore to supply it. So I'm thinking, did I have another sapphire patch somewhere? I didn't. So this is the point, yeah. This is what I wanted to kind of happen with these infinite patches. You can see like I'm fully saturated here, and I guess I don't really need to be sending up here anymore, although it is making piercing round ammo, which is kind of important. So I don't think I want to stop that quite yet. So yeah, all we've got going up there right now are 6 electric mining drills. Oh, you know what? I didn't even consider this. I'm a doofus. Electric mining drill 2. Yeah, we can't make 3 yet because we're not producing that stuff. But let me just make all the electric mining drill 2s, and we'll replace the sapphire drills, and that will increase our production. I could also run red belts to the smelters here, which would help greatly. But I'm not producing tons of red belts. So many things to do, not enough time. So those are the only things that have changed so far, but I'm just going to work on getting this steel line saturated so that I'm producing just buttloads of steel, because right now that's my extreme bottleneck. It's just not enough steel production. So now upgrade all these electric mining drills and probably be good to go after that. Also, we'll upgrade the belts to red, and that'll be good. I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to things are just going to start backing up, and that's going to stop my production of everything. And I'm just going to have to stop whatever I'm doing and try and address the backups, or create a bunch of warehouses and just store it all for later. I could just delete it as well. Like the sulfur, I could just destroy a warehouse with full of sulfur, you know, if I really wanted to just get rid of it all. But that's resources that I can use, so I don't necessarily want to. I just realized our Sturatite line is not saturated at all. I wonder how long that's been going on. Actually, what else isn't saturated? Bobmonium isn't saturated. Ruthenium is not saturated. So we could saturate all these lines and probably improve our production a little bit. So you know what? I'm going to replace, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and get all of these saturated so they're, you know, at maximum production. And after that, I can start looking into some gem cutting maybe. Yeah, so when you're zoomed in on the map, where am I? Right here. So I'm not actually... So I press M, right? Bring up the map, and then I zoom in. So I'm not actually looking at my character. So I can place a chest, but I can't remove it. That's so weird. Wonder if that has something to do with the mod, Far Reach or whatever that I've installed. I haven't really touched my power my power production, so that's another thing. All right, let's add it to the to-do list. New power plant. Platan. New power plant. I'm not sure. I kind of only have one option for power, don't I? Well, I have solar. We might do a mix of solar and steam. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Exactly what I want to do. So yeah, right now, gem cutting, sulfur processing, a new power plant. Defenses, I guess with the sniper turrets, we might be doing okay. This bottom is still untouched. I guess we're far enough away to where the pollution's not really reaching them. Isn't there like a pollution overlay? Ah, yeah, here we go. Okay. So the only reason we're getting hit so hard over here is because our main pollution is reaching them, whereas these guys aren't being touched by the pollution yet. So I guess I haven't built in the bottom right corner of my base at all. That makes sense. So I don't really need to worry about the bottom. I think it's defended enough to where when the pollution barely does like touch them, it'll be okay. At least it'll be fine for the first couple attacks or whatever, right? Or at least I'll have time to go over there and defend or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna... Let's go upgrade all the miner drills and see if I can saturate all those lines, and I'll be back. Maybe I'll have the next big project ready. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, we back. So, what we've done is... Well... I've started to set up an area for a new power plant, which is going to be right here. Oops. I've removed all of the old production we had here. Downside, we're not producing piercing rounds right now. Yeah, so I'm slightly worried about that, but yeah, I need to, okay, to do task. I need to add. Set up piercing round ammo. Round nod? No, piercing round ammo. I don't know why I capitalized the first two and not the last two. It's like I forgot that I was capitalizing, and it's bugging me that two are lowercase. Okay. But yeah, I've cleared a spot for a power plant right here. Essentially what we're going to have is some greenhouses just like this. Although they'll be extended a little bit, I'll basically just take this, copy it, paste it right here, and then add the water over the here, extend the belts, and that'll be fine. We might have two of these actually, two of these extended greenhouses, and then we're going to be turning that into charcoal. Charcoal's going to be powering turbines, and maybe we'll set up some solar with some accumulators. I don't know. But yeah, we've got plenty of room right here. I've also got plenty of ground fill, landfill, which I always forget which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's landfill. Yeah. I don't know why I call it ground fill, but yeah, we're got that area. We've upgraded pretty much all of our mining drills to tier 2s. So yeah, I don't think there's any. The coal has some that aren't tier 2s because I mean, coal line's fine. You can see that. What else did I do? Oh, we've got all of these lines saturated aside from the cretinium because there's just not enough cretinium ore here. These are all mining drill 2s, so there's just the patch just isn't large enough to saturate this line. Every other line is saturated, however, and I've set up I basically moved the iron smelt from here, the old one, down to here to supplement my line because as I was producing steel, the steel was actually backing up. We had plenty of steel, but the iron was then being consumed faster than, oh, I need a radar over here, faster than these sorters alone could produce. So it's looking like I'm not going to have enough iron with just these sorters. So I'm going to have to do this kind of smelt just to supplement with plates here. But as you can see, we're fully backed up now, so we're good. And we're also producing, we've got the inserters, the stack inserters basically. Well, not basically, we do have them. Stack inserters and fast stack inserters and fast filter stack inserters. Fast stack filter inserter, whatever. I can do that later though. Gems are gems are still flowing. Yeah, we're about half full on the warehouse here. What about sulfur? Well, sulfur hasn't grown because I haven't moved any of the sulfur, but when I come back next episode, we'll probably be about half full on sulfur as well. I might just destroy it, honestly. I might just destroy it just so I can continue. Like, if it causes a backup, then I'm just going to destroy it. At least half of it, right? Because it's just, I don't know. There's no point in saving it if I'm not even processing it right now. But yeah, we've got everything going. I could actually connect the gray science. I just have to run this coal line. All right, so we've got coal in the line now, so I could set up the gray science, which I will do. We'll just put a task here. Finish gray science. Science. I think that's spelled right. Science is such a weird word. Like, what is this? The C is silent? Why? Why is there even a C here? I don't get it. English, man. I'm thinking, actually, I might also... you know what? Let's do that right now. Actually, no. I wanted to go take out this because it doesn't look too threatening. And with sniper turrets, it'd be pretty easy because I just set up like a wall right here with like 6 regular turrets, so all the you know, reinforcements would just get taken out instantly, and then I just slowly creep sniper turrets in. But I'll probably do that at the beginning of next episode if I remember. Well, never mind. I don't have ammo producing. I forgot. So we need to set up ammo. Things are actually pretty good right now. I'm just worried about the stuff backing up, but like I said, I'll just destroy it if I have to. But yeah, our bus here is looking nice. It's full. We're not having any shortages of anything, which is great. Obviously, we're all full on the chests. So if I came by and emptied like every one of these chests, we'd start having issues because everything would start producing at once. But normally that's not what happens, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, okay, but that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.